Welcome everyone to a casted game for Age of Empires 4, and today spawning in the northwest corner map, playing in red, we've got Avely, playing as the Jushi Legacy, and his opponent in the southeast, playing in blue, we've got 3DB, playing as the Byzantines. Welcome everyone, hope you're having a great day, welcome to Holy Island. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, hope you're having a great day. And can I just say one thing, I'm streaming live on Twitch these days, and for all you guys who absolutely hate having or not having the village accounts from the start of the game, I forgot again. Okay, I forgot. I'm sorry, right? But Portuguese, a guy in the chat, he's always on it. He's always pointing it out and reminding me. So big shout out to Portuguese in the comment section below. Give him a round of applause. Give him a thumbs up, because he's the one holding it down for you village account enjoyers from the start of the game. I just thought I'd mention that because I don't know why I keep forgetting. It's just such a simple thing. But I guess when you're streaming, you've got lots of things in your mind, looking at chat and everything. But yeah, big shout out to Portuguese. Thank you so much for the reminders. Very appreciated. Now, Byzantines versus the Jushi Legacy. This is a weird matchup, especially on Holy Island. I'm kind of excited to see it. Like, there's no kind of crazy English play. There's no, IUBiz, these two civilizations you kind of expect to see on hybrid maps like this. But we see the Jushi Legacy and Byzantines instead. And I don't think I ever really see the Byzantines on water maps. This is pretty cool. And one of the things I love about this play is that actually the recent buff for the Byzantines with the extra 10% gather rate with the villagers is going to be nice, right? It's going to be adding to that wood economy and wood bonus, and extra fishing ships might be coming out relatively early. There it is. There's first for both players. Jushi Legacy don't necessarily have a particularly big water bonus, but what they do have is the Imperial Official, right? Supervising that wood lumber camp. The drop off for the villagers is going to be an extra bit of wood. Again, supplying that navy. Now bear in mind, like, Chinese generally a very strong water civilization, so it does make sense that Jushi Legacy would be very similar, right? Because the biggest bonus that the Chinese get is the Imperial Official. That's why they're so strong on water, because of the wood economy they can establish, and the Jushi Legacy have got that as well. And they've got the meditation gardens that could come up in the feudal age as well. Plenty of sheep coming in. Wait. Hey, Avely? What's this about? Going a bit of a dono? What? Avely? Alright, we've got a generous player here, Avely. Donating a sheep to the gold. Oh, wait. Is he? I can't. Okay, there's only one of two things, guys. Either this is a mistake, an accident, or this is purposeful and is just using it for scouting purposes. It can't be, right? It can't be. What would it be scouting, right? It's not. That's not a thing, right? I don't know. I'd love to see if it... Wait. Fishing ship, what are you doing? Oh, this is unfortunate. That's actually really... That's really bad. Okay, he's back on it now. He's figured it out. But yeah, that doesn't happen all that often, but when it does, it really hurts that economy, right? Because that's like a fourth of his fishing economy. If that wasn't working though. All content creators forget that I notice. Has it snooper? Even build order guides, you can't see the build count. Yeah. I don't know why. Maybe it's a content creator's curse. Either way, thankfully. We've got you guys in Twitch chat to remind me, so we're all good. This is why I should do it live, right? That is going on gold. Can we look to get that age up at some point? Alrighty, pretty standard opening. Our water maps can be pretty slow to get going, right? Because both players are looking to get the eco, the macro, the plenty of fishing ships. Can I just say there's a lot of sheep? Now, you do get a decent number of sheep on Holy Island, but I wasn't expecting that many. What a crazy haul by Avely. Jeez, he's got 17. Avely, man. Bit of a sheep enjoyer. I mean, ultimately, he's going to get the fishing economy, so it doesn't necessarily matter as much. It's not as harmful as, say, if it was on Dry Arabia, but it's still going to be a thing. Nora's Calcabos, thanks for hopping in. I hope you have a good rest and whatever you're up to doing tomorrow with work. Hopefully it goes well. Thank you. Villagers heading forward. Is he going for a meditation gardens like around about here, maybe? That's kind of the only explanation I have with these three villages. It's got to be meditation gardens, right? Doesn't necessarily have the resources just yet, but it's coming in. Double dock as well. There is the meditation gardens. Going to go on berries, stone, gold, and pretty decent spot, I got to say. B. Coming in with a decent number of sheep, but needs to bring them back home eventually. It doesn't necessarily have any rush to that because, of course, his economy very much dependent on fishing at the moment. And actually getting the cistern involved. Interesting. That's actually really interesting because he's going to be actually getting the conscriptio out of this. This is super smart. I love this play. This is really clever. And the great thing about seeing Byzantines on this, because we don't see them all that often, it means that we're going to see some wacky strategies, and this is definitely one of those. Going up with the Imperial Hippodrome with a lot of villagers. 11 of them rather. So going quick time. I love this play by B, I've got to say, because what it allows him to do, it allows his economy to come rocking and rolling with the production of military boats and fishing boats at this point. So he really scales that economy 10% faster on the docks. So not 10% faster, it's actually 40%, right? No, 20% at the moment. It's going to be 40% if he does get the water level 2. So 20% at the moment. And the Imperial Hippodrome will allow him to get those horsemen on the field quick time and raid like anything. Juicy Legacy, they've got to get prepared. Does have 2 docks of his own. Now 20% might not seem like a lot, but it is 5% of it, so it's pretty decent. Yeah, there's an interesting question in chat whether it increases the production rate of fishing boats. I actually don't think it does from the tooltip. I've not tested it, but I can't imagine. It says military units on it, so that's kind of interesting to think about. There we go. Military unit production rate, so probably not. So actually, yeah, sorry. If I mentioned earlier that it does goes for the fishing boats, that's a mistake. But it's going to go for a Drummond. Nice. Springwood ship, of course. Going up against the arch ship, and obviously avely now has to back away. Can I just say, this is like humorously big. It's absolutely massive. And one thing to consider is that clicking on it, oh, that's a flipping long aqueduct, isn't it? Geez, that's a lot of stone investment. Drummond heading across the map. Now, one thing to consider, like in big micro fights or big battles, like getting a hit on this is pretty easy. Look at the hitbox on this thing. Like I can click here, I can click there and get it. Oh, you can't see the mouse, but anyway. Basically, the circle is the hitbox. It's a pretty big hitbox. Oh, but the archer ship's there. Galley needs to get involved. Fishing ships might lose one. He will. Unfortunately for him, he kind of moved out the worst possible time. Going to repair each other with the fishing boat, so it should be okay. Gets a bit of a lead time on terms of attack on the archer ship. Should be okay. As long as he gets another... Oh, he's actually getting fishing ships and economy units, not another military boat. He's going to take some losses here, actually, B. Or maybe not. Look at the micro. It's actually crazy. He's healing up everything. He's going to lose the archer ship. Great play by B. Not to lose more than he did. I mean, he lost 2 fishing boats. Pretty extensive, but yeah, it was a good hold on that. Could have been a lot worse, of course. Now having to head back. Drummond. Question is movement speed 1.38. It's the same, but he's up against 2. He's going to take the fight in the north. Do we see any horsemen on the field? Going to be opening up the barracks, understandably. There is a horseman. So I have to keep an eye on that, that's for sure. There's the archer ship. That's not really what he needs here. He needs to back away. Be kind of in trouble on waters. He needs to get these units out quick time. Does have the water level 2, so it will be 40% production speed now. And just as well. Oh, there's the demo. Only 1 though. He needs to get on top of that if he can. The question is, will it be enough to take it out completely? He's got to get a clean hit on it. He does get a clean hit on it. Takes it out. Nice play by B to get that done. And he auto repair, which is a nice touch. He's actually repairing with the village as well, just to make it extra bit faster. And that's super important. In the north, horsemen diving in, pushing the villagers away from gold. Will take a couple of hits, but bear in mind, he does have the Imperial Hippodrome, and that gives him access to Triumph. And I wonder whether he'll get the Expilatores as well. That could be big. Villagers going out to gold here, avely. Was he looking for a fast castle? That's very greedy if he was. Maybe just looking for some demo ships. We'll have to see. Starting to build up a couple of units. Just keeping an eye on things on gold. This is actually kind of funny, right? Like the sheep is a secret scout. He's got a scout there anyway, so it doesn't necessarily matter. Now, I would love to see actually B just try and get a couple of torches on this. Not necessarily have to commit anything massive, just 1 unit. Because that would reduce the amount of resources coming in. But obviously he doesn't really want to sacrifice a horseman, because a horseman could be the difference between a villager kill. On waters though, here comes a fight. Drummond and an archer ship going up against the war junks. Demo ship possibly thinking about coming in there. There's only 1 hidden in the ranks of the fishing, or the navy there rather. For avely, possibly looking to pounce on the Drummond. Horseman numbers starting to build up quite significantly. Does have a good number of spearmen on the wood and gold. So should be pretty well safe and secured actually. I don't think necessarily the horsemen get too much value. Might need to try and pull the spearmen away as much as possible. Maybe he wants to keep him busy. Go on the meditation gardens potentially. But he wants to go wrap around. He wants villagers B. It could be a bit of a race to Castle Age at this point. The question is whether Avely's got enough to defend against horsemen. I feel like he does. Like 3 spearmen should be okay. Especially because he could just pull a couple away from the wood line. Well, he's pulling a couple away now. Where are these guys off to? They could maybe be a bit aggressive. Water. Engagement just about happened again. Drummond, 4 of them. 2 archer ships as well. Taking the fight. I think maybe... Oh, the demo trying to get on top of the Drummond. Doesn't quite manage it. Archer ship snipes it out there for B. But look at the B's demo ships coming in hard from the south. Takes out a good archer ship. About to get on top of the Warjacks. Does lose another demo. Doesn't get too much hits on them. Does get a massive hit on that time. This is huge. The Drummond going to get right on top of this as much as possible. And here comes the aggression. Byzantines moving out. And Avely has to back away. Bear in mind though, Avely does have the production. They're 3 docks. And so we'll have the defender's advantage. I'm not sure B can fully push. He might want to do some damage. Pick up the weaker ships and then work from there. Shaolin Monastery coming up for Avely. Taking up to the Castle Age. Yeah, I think B has to back away from this, and he should be able to in time. Does lose a unit, unfortunately for him. Horseman engages, spearman on hand though to protect, and there is that Shaolin Monastery. Tech up, going to be coming in relatively soon for the Byzantines as well, just struggling on the gold income on that front. But let's switch over to that at this point. Does have the Western Mercenary contract, getting the longbows, which is a nice addition. Horseman longbows, it's important, that army composition for the Byzantines. Spearman pushing away the villagers on gold, which is actually really bad timing for B. He needs that gold desperately for the tech up. Oh, Imperial Official will be caught. Good snipe out there for B for sure. Villagers... oh, this is an issue. Like, I think he torches this down. There's not much here for Avely. Gotta be careful, but what he is doing heavily is denying that gold. This is massive. Just a handful of spearmen. Clutch play, actually. I was a bit skeptical about how much value he'd get there by pulling them out. I was actually kind of worried that maybe the horseman will dive in. But he managed to keep the spearmen alive and move across the map. Engaging on the waters once again. Drummond. Bear in mind, behind all this, there is a second town centre for the Jushi Legacy scaling the economy. This is not a great fight for Avely. He has to back away. Too many Drummonds there, I think. And also the demo ships threatening to push this back heavily. I think the demo ship actually lands quite heavily. He's going to get a good hit on this. Oh, that's massive. He actually took out 2 military boats and it's going to take out a 3rd with the Drummond. This is massive for B. Oh, another demo ship. This is huge. Oh no, Avely losing everything in a blink of an eye. He has to back away, but he's lost so much and he's going to lose on land potentially as well. Here comes the cavalry from the Byzantines. The Imperial Hippodrome working well. Triumph for healing up those units. And he's keeping a lot of villages idled. Avely, he's struggling. He's lost a lot of units, a lot of villagers. And a lot of villagers are idled at this moment. Oh, demo ship coming up for Avely. Oh, he's not going to land. He pulled away at the wrong time and he wasn't able to make it land. And that's rough. Things going from bad to worse for Avely, I've got to say. He's pushing on again. Getting to take out that 3rd dock. And yeah, the demo's just waiting to pounce, right? Horseman denying that wood line in a big way. This is looking rough for Avely. Does have 2 town centers, so this wood line will be relatively safe. But he's got to find a way to win this water back somehow. Demo ships maybe go on the fishing ships. Will he sacrifice them? I'm not so sure. Demos hit each other. Oh, it's just going to go straight past. Going for the corners, but yeah, this is looking troublesome for Avely. Going to lose the waters. B does get to the next stage as well, just to compound the issue. Fishing ship's going to go down to the Drummond. Demo's going to get on top of one of the Drummonds, but doesn't take it out fully. It's still just about alive, so it's going to be a real big problem. Archer ship or war junk popping out. Yeah, he's losing water in a big way, and also taking damage on land. And this is the powerhouse of the Byzantines. The cistern really working well for him. It's a wood level 3. That's a good amount of income coming in. 18% boosting on the villager gather rate, but also a 60% production speed boost on the military buildings. Gonna be absolutely huge. Marine Lord coming in with a huge raid as well. Thank you so much. I hope you had a good stream, and I didn't catch the end of the last couple of games, but hopefully they went well for you. Good hits on the Drummonds, I've got to say. Taking out the docks so eventually B, getting a huge value. I mean, like, he's done so much damage at this point. Speaking of Marine Lord, it looks like B trying to sort out the Marina here, getting full control of the waters. I hope you guys had a good stream over at Marine Lords, and thank you so much again for the raid. Appreciate it, my dude. There's so many units for B. This is looking a really tough task for Avely. Because bear in mind, all the fishing economy for B is, I think it's just a case of B now seeing this game out, right? It's really tough to see a way back for Avely, especially considering how strong water is, and he's got full control of it. He's actually got full control of the land in many ways as well now. I mean, maybe Jushi Legacy have a couple of tricks up the sleeve. if they can get some really decisive fights with the Jukunu, but it just feels like it needs a bit of a miracle at this point, right? But of course, we see it. Avely doesn't necessarily see it himself. Can extend that water level once again. Looking to get water level 5. So questions in the chat. Is this live? It's not actually live. It's from replays, I'm afraid. So I'm just casting the games that maybe, yeah, that egctv couldn't do live. Just so we can see and capture these moments, right? So, I mean, egctv have done such a great job with the tournament. They've got so many games on show for everyone, right? They can't cast it all, I guess. But I'm grateful because it allows casters like me to get some good games. Especially from players like Marino himself. We were casting some games yesterday from him. Third town center. So Avely trying to macro and beast up the economy on land to see if he can make a way back into the game that way. But he's severely behind on the village count. But the Byzantines, I like this play. Like it's really interesting to see this sister and that really boosted him up. But ultimately B took some really good fights. Good micro, of course, to finish the game out. Well alone in the north. Might be able to get a couple of horsemen. No, they back away just in time. B, he's not, he's not relaxing at all. He's going to be professional about it and try and see the game out as best as he possibly can and take out that meditation guns relatively soon. But yeah, B just biding his time. No real rush to push on in. Longbow should get some decent value against a couple of palace guards, though. Could be a problem. Of course, heavily armored units. He does have steeled arrow, though. And no iron under mesh for Avely, which is a bit of a problem. Oh, start to see Cataphract on the field. We don't see this unit all that often, but we'd love to see it when it's there. Longbows getting some good damage on the Chukunu. Really maximizing the range, right? That's the real benefit of the longbows. The Chukunu have that burst attack, so if they gap close, they can be very powerful. They do also have a faster movement speed than longbows, so they can catch up. But the longbows always get a couple of hits first. And there it is. Going to dive underneath the town center somewhat. Looking good. Cavalry moving forward. Cataphracts, horsemen grouping together. Bear in mind, these are veteran horsemen as well, especially with the Triumph ability. He's going to get wraparound. I think this is it, right? He's got the Triumph ability already activated. Cataphract might use the Trample ability. We'll have to see. Either way, Avely going to lose his army. He's got 3 TCs, but I'm not sure it's going to count for too much because he's going to lose the lion's share of the positioning of that map. 63 military to 3. Avely trying to hold on. Understandably, obviously a lot at stake here. Going to lose the villagers on the mill. In between the two town centers, two town centers rather, is not enough. Hope you guys enjoyed this cast game. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Hopefully, we can have plenty more games from 3DB. Hope you guys enjoyed it though. Take care, and see you next time.